Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with your speedrun playthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us can pretty much get this game done in probably about an hour. Now, I say all of us, and that's not necessarily true. Some of us have a proficiency for it, some of us do not, and it's completely understandable. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to go through just a regular playthrough of the expedition, the Redux Liquidators, and we're going to go ahead and see how fast we can get it done. Now, this is not being done live. This is being done as a recorded video to present to you to show you how quickly it can be done. Now, hopefully I remember everything, so let's get started. I always run into a little bit of a problem with getting things done, and unfortunately, I'll forget things once in a while, especially while I'm trying to do narration on a video. But we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of here, and as you can see, we're starting the game, and at the top right corner, you have our timer. So you can see how much time in real time we're getting things done. So here we go. Now, I'm starting the game fresh. This is brand new from the get-go. There are no mods installed, nothing along those lines. So we're going to see how quickly we can get this done. We'll start the timer as we hit the E button at the very beginning. So once the E circle is complete and done, the timer will begin. Should be popping up here in any moment. My system seems to take a while, once in a while, to do this. All right, here we go. And timer started. My goal is that timer at the top right corner, is to have this complete when that timer at the top hits about an hour. Wonder if I can do it. Keep in mind, you don't need a ton of requirements, a ton of items before you leave. The way I do this, I'm going to require about 250 extra copper. I'm going to need a few hundred carbon. You don't need a ton of it, and we'll need about at least 100 ferrite and as many of those hazardous plants like you see in front of you as I can get. We need 10 all total to complete the milestone, but if we can get most of them here, that'll be best. Our first item of business is to get 600 or more items. 650 actually. But before I leave, I'm going to hit my F button. I'm looking for copper. So my ship is over there, but I need to find if there's a copper deposit anywhere nearby. Magnetized ferrite seems to be the item of choice here. Copper. Perfect. Right there. Is there any closer? I don't see any closer. Including any right behind me. No. Okay. So we're going to be heading towards that in just a minute. Our first thing to do is to get as many minerals as we can. We need, again, at least 650. Your biggest item that you can get if you don't let your mining beam get too high is to get the salt. The salt comes in higher quantities. As you can see, I just got 126 from one plant. But get your ferrite while you can as well. Don't let your mining beam overheat, because that can cause you problems. And as you go, just start picking up more things as you go. We also need some sodium. You'll notice that my hazard protection started out pretty low, but you can usually get at least this particular milestone complete before it runs out. There it is. And I'm going to get a little extra just to play it safe. Oh, there's some sodium right in front of me. I don't have to go far. And we're also going to go ahead and get this ferrite while we're here. And I think that should get me going. So if you use your sodium, it should get you fully charged. One more. And then we're going to hit our copper. Now, I'm going to switch over. Where'd that plant go, by the way? I wandered away too quickly. I must have grabbed it, I hope, but I guess not. Before we get too far, I'm going to switch over to my gun, my scatter blaster, and I'm going to start using it, because you got to get about 1,200 rounds spent to get another achievement for your milestone. So as we head towards the copper, we'll keep using this. You know, so I'm getting anything I can. It will gather resources for you. You might as well use it for that. It looks like we got another couple of hazardous plants here. I'm going to go ahead and grab them. Got him. It's another hazardous plant. Get this one. We want to get that down. See the count at the top right is at 1900. We want to get it down to about 1300. Is there any more plants nearby? I should really scan for them real fast. Okay, good. Let's keep going to the copper. Yep, I had a package delivered in the middle of that, so hopefully that doesn't wreck my time too much. I left the timer going. As you can see, a little bit of time came in. Timing is fantastic when these things happen. I usually have a sign on my door that says, please do not hit the doorbell while recording. But I forgot to put my sign up. That's on me. So we're going to keep heading over there. Okay. And again, we're going to use this up. Looks like we got 4 hazardous plants thus far. Even if it's only 3, that's still good. My goal is to get off the planet in around 10 or 11 minutes. This should be the last round. No? Not yet. Any second. There it is. Okay. Switch over to our manipulator. Make the beam smaller. And we need 250 of this. Now, other than getting hazardous plants, we can head straight for the ship. We don't really have to get a whole lot of hazardous plants. If we just get a couple more, that'll be great. We've already got enough, so I'm not going to be too worried about it or focused on it. So, we'll see how this goes. Again, I need about 250 of this. You're going to get 100 from dismantling your rocket launcher on your ship. I don't really need that. Don't need it at all, actually. We don't have to get any asteroids this time around. So, I'm just going to get what I can. How much do we got? 170. Hopefully this will be enough to get our 250 acquired to start with. More is always better, but I don't have to get more. That's the thing. Limiting yourself is usually a great idea, if you can. Okay, how much are we up to? 260. 260. Perfect. Let's go. Where's our ship at? Ship should be back over here. How far away is it? 419. Let's switch over to our mining beam again. We have plenty of carbon, so I'm going to go ahead and put some carbon in. We need oxygen. We are getting some from the hazardous plants, but it's always good to grab some more if you can. You don't need a ton of it. You just need enough. Alright, there we go. Another oxygen over here. I haven't seen any hazardous plants anywhere nearby. I might have missed them, but that's okay. There's another one. Okay, good. And they give you a lot of oxygen on this one. It's almost like it's in an easier mode. Switch back over to your scatter blaster as you get close, because that little guy over there, the beacon, is going to give you biological horrors, and you're going to want to have your gun out. You need 12. 3. Recharge when you can. Reload. 4. 5. Keep moving around. 6. Because they're going to attack from behind. 7. 8. 9. 10. Reload. 11. That was close. 12. 13, just in case. Get your milestone. Yeah, pardon me, your beacon. And you're done there. Oh, another hazardous plant. Let's go ahead and grab it while we're here. You'll get more if you use your... There you go. You use that. You look through your visor. You can see if there's any more around. Boy, these guys are tenacious. Alright, they just buried themselves. I don't see any more around, so we're done with those. Okay, we reached the starship. First thing you're going to do... Stay in this inventory here. Uninstall this. Take your condensed carbon, copper. You need them both. You need a bunch of condensed carbon in this too. You need 2 metal plates. You're going to repair your ship. You're going to use a repair kit for that one. You've got a dihydrogen jelly already, so you use it for that. There you go. Already got those. Move your launch thruster out of there. You don't need it there. Trust me. There we go. And you have one more plate. For that plate, you're going to do your portable refiner. In your portable refiner, after you charge it up, you need some condensed carbon. You can see I only got 20, so I'm going to put some carbon in. That should be more than enough. About 200 ought to do. It takes me about 30 seconds. In those 30 seconds, take a quick look around and make sure there's nothing else you don't need. Try not to hit that thing again. They will pop back up again if you do. I don't see any more hazardous plants, though getting one would be great. So we're going to save that for just a second here, because we do have something more to do. So this will be just about finished here in just a couple moments. Notice my time is at the 10-minute mark. We should probably have about 2 more minutes and we'll be off the planet. Now I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to look for more hazardous plants, but I'm also... Get our copper, 360 now, gives us 180. I'm going to go in and out of my ship because we want to get past this. Okay. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to switch over to third-person view. You exit the ship quicker. And let's just take a boost in one direction real fast and take a look and see if there's any hazardous plants. Because hazardous plants are a premium here. You're lucky if you run across them, and I don't know why. There's one right there. No, it's not that, but that's okay. There she is. And you can check your escape menu and check to see how many you've gotten. So that should be... There it is, 6 of 10. So I got 6 of those so far. Any more? Got a crushed grub. That's not going to help me at all. We got a full minute and a half to get back. Maybe another minute from this point. Let's go up here a little bit further. Take another look. Any more hazardous plants? All right, the fact that we got 6 is good, because I know a spot on the planet that we're going to next that'll have 4 more really close by, so we should be good. Let's head back. Ooh, that'll be good. Just grab them from these. Projectiles are alright, but if it had some carbon or something, it would have been better, but I guess not. Okay, this should be just about finished. I think it is. Got it. Okay, we're done. See? 12 minutes. And we don't need to do anything more to this planet. We are out of here. Okay. Next stop is a space station. And while you're en route, go ahead and get all your upgrades. See if I can lock in on that. All your milestone rewards, like this one. That gives us money. 30... Oh, and some upgrades for our suit. Grab those. I'm going to put them all up here for now. Next one we want to get is over here, lock and load. That's our plasma launcher. We're going to need that. And back to phase 1. We're just going to work our way back. An upgrade for our scatter blaster. There we go. Everything gotten. And we also get our hyperspace unit. Hyperdrive. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm going to put this over here. Let's rearrange our scatter blaster real quick to make it a little more powerful. Move all the items out of the way. Come on. Out of there, out of there, out of there. And we're going to put you up here. Real quick, where's our upgrade for it? There it is. Module. And we're loaded up. Make sure there's nothing over here that you don't need. Like this belongs in your regular inventories. And that goes there to give a little bit of a boost to your scanner potential. Okay, good. Let's go. So we only want to do one thing here. We're going to hit the terminal over here to sell stuff. I really wish it would let me park closer so I don't have to run across the whole deck to get to it, because that just takes more and more time to do so. Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and sell off all of the rancid flesh except for one. We're going to sell off the salt, the salvage data, definitely, the mordite. And is there anything else we can sell? Silicate powder. Just go ahead and get rid of it. Alright, we're done there. Anything on our starship? Planetary charts. Get rid of them. You don't need them. Stay in your starship. Buy. Start at the end of the list and get pyrite. You're going to need that for recharges. You're going to move up and get 1 or 2 or 3 of those wiring looms, but you're going to need microprocessors. Remember, we got one. So that gives us 4 more, I believe. Let me check our inventory on our exosuit. I thought we got one. Nope, we didn't. All right, buy 1 more. Okay, and that should do it. And then finally, for your exosuit, get all the ferrite dust. And that should be the only times you need to buy any. We're done here. Let's head out. We have one more upgrade we can put on our suit, and we'll do that in just a minute. You need to install your hyperdrive. Put it in the supercharged slot. The chromatic metal and your microprocessors will do it. Now you should have enough to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hopefully 8 of those. Good. With all the items we just picked up. And then make 1, possibly 2 of those. We don't have enough to make 3. But as long as you can make 1, you should have enough. Drop them both in, take off. And now we're leaving the system at the 15-minute mark. Hyperdrive immediately. Instead of going to the first rendezvous or the first drop zone, you're going to go down here to the right. Look for a very small star right about there, in between the 2 reds and that little blue one over there. You'll see that just below them right there called a Renius Meph. It's a dissonant system. We're going to do our dissonant stuff that we need to do. That planet has corrupted sentinels on it. We need to get 16 of them, or is it 12? It's either 16 or 12. Whichever it is, they also count towards regular sentinels. And we need 22 of those. So you might as well get them all here while you're here. And I'll show you a fast way to do it. Remember that plasma launcher you just got? Yeah, that's a piece of cake. Now, the first thing we're going to do when we get to the system is I need to head to the space station. We're going to be hitting 3 space stations along the way. We've already hit our first one. Here's the second one. And we've boosted our engines to get there as quickly as possible. We're going to get that reward right here. It gives us powerful launch thrusters upgrade is really what we're interested in. And we're going to take that and install that right now. We only need to buy 1 thing here. Oh good, it gave us a good parking space. We just need to buy 1 thing here. Chromatic metal. The terminal here sells it. That's why you didn't get as much copper on the starter planet. Just go to the end, purchase all of it, leave. Get in your ship, take off. While you're in the menu here real quick, make 6 more of these. And make them into warp cells. Alright, next thing's next. This planet here is where we're going to be going. See that cloud formation down there? We're going to head right towards right about there in that cloud formation. A little bit higher. Right about there. The coordinates we're interested in seeing are -27 and +101. Looks like there's a storm going on right now, so we could get some storm steps in. What's our coordinates? We're just about there. We're not going to be able to see much. So my suggestion is find a good landing spot and just land. Actually, we can see pretty good right now. I think we need to head this direction. We need the one on the right to drop and the one on the left to drop a little bit as well. We're actually almost there. 101.5 and the other one is -27 even. Alright, let's see if we can find it. Okay, hold on. We want to head that way. And the storm just cleared, so it's a little late. Here it is. This is the place I'm looking for. Good. Found it pretty quick. The storm's cleared, so unfortunately we won't get our storm steps in, but that's okay. We'll worry about it later. Oh, remember these guys? They will always pop up every single time. Hit the save chart real quick, then the beacon. Hey, remember those 4 hazardous plants we needed to get? We also need about 600 in air support this. So get as much of that as you can get into. Let it recharge, get some more. And using your mining beam, go all the way up to the top here, drop in, and you should have some hazardous plants right over here. If I could find them. There they are. Nope, that's not it. They're slightly discolored, so you'll see them when you see them. It's hard to see them, unfortunately. Oh, there they are. Discovered them the hard way. There should be 4 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got him. Excellent. Alright, for that, we do need that, so let's go ahead and grab it real quick. That gives us 3 underwater protections, which we don't need. But we also get this. These modules here. Get rid of your B class, you don't need it. Keep them. Let's move our jetpacks around real quick. Hazard protection. We're going to put our air supply over here, and we got everything all set up and ready to go. Now, the other thing we need to do is we need to get our air support in, our jetpack stuff done. Let's see what that's at right now. That should be over here. Yeah, 350. So we need another 250 units in air support. So let's get it done. Actually, if you go ahead and select it, where'd it go? There it is. It'll keep track of it for you. So we're at 400. You need it all, so just get it for now. I'm going to grab a little extra sodium for those storms that you might get. 440. Using hills always works really well. It only does it while the jetpack is going, just so you keep that in mind. Couple more times. Those are some very fast movers, I'll tell you. 534. 559. We're almost there. 1 or 2 more jump puffs. I'm going to head back this way, and I'll show you why. Okay, we're done. There it is. Grab that. That is very important to you right now. See? You get 2 movement system upgrades. Grab them. You need them. 1, 2. You're going to be selling these later on, so don't worry about it. Okay. Before we get started, switch back over to your guns. And there is a Gravitino ball right here. Grab it. Face this way, and your 2 sentinels will show up. 1, 2. Your upgraded scatter blaster and the right designation will give you a good amount of stuff. Plus, it helps out your chart, your what do you call it, your life support. I'm going to stay on top of my ship. I'm going to fight the rest by facing in a direction. I'm going to fight at these guys, or shoot at these guys to get their attention. These guys just don't seem to be as interested in healing themselves for some reason. I don't know why. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and I'm going to choose scrap metal so I can keep track of how many I'm taking out. Try to make sure you're facing in the direction that you want them to show up at because of these guys. Take those guys out with plasma launchers. Try to hit them dead on if you can. There we go. And you can be, you don't have to be stingy with your plasmas, because you will get more. Two. Got him. Okay, that means the next round is coming. If you really want that out there, hit it with your laser. It will give you a good boost in health. So go ahead and grab it while you can. Alright. Again, plasma launcher is your friend here. A little higher. Just get the aim right. Whoops, missed him. He moved. Got him. Do the same thing for these guys. You can usually take them out pretty quick with your plasma launcher if you're careful. There we go. But they hurt. And they populate. And keep coming for some reason. But they do count now. Got them. And again, don't be stingy with your plasma. Alright, now's a good time to check. Looks like we've got 20 of 22 taken care of. This is 21. And this should be 22. Got him. Now you have a moment. Gather up some supplies and get off the planet. If you're quick enough, you can get out of here. Now they're going to send in somebody to get you. And if you can get into your pulse drive fast enough, they won't deploy. So, see? We're done. Good deal. And I think we have enough pulse juice to get to the next system. Now, again, we're not going to go to the next system. We're at 25 minutes right now. We're going to head to a different system. If you follow the path up over to here, you're going to find a star right about there called Blitzky 13. Blitzky 13. That's where we want to go. That system has an aggressive Sentinel planet, and we need some walkers. So that's our next objective, is to get 2 walkers. Yeah, that's a tough one, right? Well, if you can find a special spot on the planet that you can find a walker at, well, you might be able to get this done quicker than you think. So our next option right now is to go ahead and we're going to hit the space station. This is the 3rd space station we're going to be hitting. Head straight to it. And you're going to want to gather your rewards. We'll get my engines boosted a little quicker so we get to the space station just a little bit faster. And we're going to grab some upgrades while we're here. That's the one thing we're going to do here. Before we do, we're going to get our Forbidden Exosuit module. That's just money. And we're also going to get our Fire in the Hole and Purple Mist. Again, Forbidden Multi-Tool upgrades. This is just nanites, pure and simple. We do have 2 plasma launcher upgrades, so let's put them in real quick. There we go. And recharge that while we're here. How's our starship look? Okay, that's dropping low. Let's go ahead and charge it up. Leaves us with 2 left. Move these over. No room in my exosuit. I forgot about something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good deal. We got some upgrades that we just can sell as well. Fantastic. Okay, let's go. That's no problem. Okay. We're going to hit the spaceship upgrade guy. We're going to sell what we've got. Now, this may not be an hour, but we're going to be close. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Sell. Underwater protection. You're not going to need it. The weapon shards. Not going to need it. You've already got 3,000. You can get rid of these if you want. You can get rid of all of them. I don't really need them. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. That gives us 5,000. We've already got our nanite milestone done, too. Grab this. Go down here and grab your hyperdrive, 1 S-Class, pulse engine, 1 S-Class, and go up 1, launch thruster, S-Class. Install them. See, we got our 4,000 nanites, by the way. Install them real quick. Hyperdrive goes up here. You notice, get us 381. We're going to put it in the boost slot over there. That'll give us a little bit more juice. And we're going to put in our thrusters and our pulse drive. These are just making these a lot more efficient, so we don't have to worry about spending so much fuel. Alright, so we're on to getting our walkers. This planet here is also a very interesting one. If you go straight out and you look at your planet, up, we're going to go up here. See that slightly different 2 little V-shaped thing to the right there that goes like that? We're heading straight for that, right there. The coordinates we're interested in are positive 1095, negative 176.11. Positive 1095 or positive 11, negative 176. Positive 11, negative 176. Looks like we just crossed over it. So we got to go in the opposite direction. Let's see. That one's climbing. They're both climbing. We're going to be really close. Maybe we should stay up high. Should be right over there. It's actually inside one of these weird formations here. It's in one of these rocks. I don't remember which one. Maybe it's the one over there. Okay, look at this one. Ah! I'll find it. Hold on. I think it's that one over there. Nope. Number's going down. Yeah, actually, it's going the right direction. Was it in this one? Ah, can't see. We're really close. I can tell it. It's in one of these three over here, and I'm always going in the wrong direction. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. That's the spot. You see there's a walker waiting for us. Oh, this thing stinks. It has no turn radius whatsoever. Haulers. Gotta give us a hauler. Alright. We're out of the ship. I'm gonna dig a hole. If I get that guy out of my way. I'm gonna switch back to my gun. Make sure I'm armed and ready. Plasma launcher is armed and ready. Ignore those guys, actually, before we do. Let's hit the beacon real quick. And we'll get our 3 waypoints done early. Alright, great. Here we go. And we get a save point at the same time. Head to the walker. Take him out as quickly as possible. Ignore everything else. You've already got your 22. Turn around. Take out the leg, and you immobilize him. Use your gun to take out his shields, and then use the plasma launcher to take out the rest of the way. Done. Reload. Head back to your hole. What is the name of that hole? It's called the dying hole. You just want to go in there and kill yourself. Yes, I'm afraid that's correct. Launch 3 plasma balls. One of them didn't go off. There we go. Now, you take a chance at this. The chance you take is that you could damage something in your multi-tool that is necessary. Let's see what happens. As soon as you get up, go right back down the hole. You should have jumped in and out of your ship real quick, but that's okay. Get your grave. Check your multi-tool. Is anything damaged? No. We got lucky. Let's head back out. Recharge your plasma launcher. Head back to the respawned walker. Let him turn around. Shoot at the same leg if you would. And the healer guy will not try to heal them. Done. Reload. And you're done. Head back to your ship and get out of here. And it's the same thing. You're going to head straight out into the atmosphere and use your launch, your pulse drive. If they happen to get you early, that's okay. Just head out there as quickly as you can, like you just did right now. Okay? Just head out to the atmosphere like normal. And keep your pulse drive tested every now and then. As soon as you're able to use it, it'll take a few extra seconds, that's all. See? There you go. You're done. Go into hyperspace. And you're going on to actual Drop Zone 1. And we have completed Iron Giants. So all your Sentinels are done. All your Corrupted Sentinels are done. Your 2 Walkers are done. You're not fighting anything else but bugs at this point, and that's it. Now, as we get to Rendezvous 1, we have no more space stations to stop at. All we need to do is go to the rendezvous and take care of business on each planet. Rendezvous 1 is straightforward. Rendezvous 1, then you hit the purge site, and you're done. You can leave the planet. And it should lead us straight there. It's to the right, I believe. There it is. Now is a good time to get any upgrades you wish to get, or any of the milestones that you need to lock in on. Do we need this? We need the aquajets. I'm going to be using them later, and I'll show you why. You do have land nearby that you can use, but you need the aquajets. Do you need bleeding foam? It gives me some inventory slots. I'm going to go ahead and take it. It's only going to give me 2 for now. There we go. We'll get the rest later. Iron Giants, useless. Unless you really want the carrier AI and you're going to keep this saved, there's no reason to get it. Alright, so we are set. Recharge things while you can. Let's get our launch thrusters recharged. Pulse engine recharged. There we go. And check your life support. Your life support's probably low. Nope, it's not. That's right, I charged earlier. Good deal. Oh, that's right, I killed myself. That always recharges you. Alright. Rendezvous 1 is to the left. Pardon me. Drop Zone 1 is to the left of the actual icon right next to this mountain. Drop Zone 5 is the one I always have trouble with. But 1 is right here. There you go. They're always going to be one of these facilities. Exactly the same. You don't need to hit the drop point, the beacon I mean. Just head straight for the building. And up inside you go. There is one more thing you're going to be doing at the purge site, and that's you're going to get your whispering eggs. Okay, that's done. Let's go. Do not get the reward yet. I'll show you why later. Head for the purge site. The purge site, like I said, we're going to do the purging. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. And then we're going to go ahead and get the whispering eggs while we're there. And you notice we're at the 35-minute mark, so we're doing pretty good here. On our way. Not too far. That's not too bad. I've had it be on the other side of the planet. Okay, we'll stay up high. And then we're going to drop in. Keeps speed up a little bit higher. You notice that it's pointing at the other side of the building. That's where the entry is. Try to land on the other side of the building from it. Make sure your gun is armed and ready. Reload. And for now, just use this here. I like to use the paralysis mortar on these guys. Wait till they bend over like that. And then shoot them in the head. You seem to get more damage shooting them in the head. And when they're about to rear up, just do it again. There we go. Move around a little bit. You don't get much damage from the other guys, and they're going to disappear once that's done. Switch over to your mining beam as you're on your way in the building. Do this first. Hit the terminal first. Go through the storyline. If you want to stop and read it, you can go ahead and do so. I'm not going to do that because I'm speedrunning. That's right. There we go. So, mission complete. Before we leave, 1, 2, 3, just keep moving. 4, 5, go to the other side. 6, whoops, 7, 8. That's all you need. Before you leave, you can do one more milestone right now. Go ahead and go to number 3 and hit Provocateur. And you're going to get your nutrient processor. Go to Z immediately, pick up your nutrient processor, and drop it on the ground. Believe it or not, even though you're this far away, you can actually access it. Drop in that one piece of rancid flesh you didn't do anything with, and hit begin. You don't have to stick around. See? You get it anyway. Another milestone complete. And we're done. We're out of here. You don't need it, so leave it behind. Back into hyperspace with you. And this time we're going to Rendezvous 2. Over here. With our S-Class upgrade, we should be able to get to all the rendezvous in one shot. That's the reason why you spend the extra time at the one extra space station. You could do multiple jumps, but you're going to burn through a lot of warp cells. And then you're going to need more chromatic metal, and condensed carbon, and oxygen. No use in doing it. It's easier just to spend a little extra time, stop at one more space station, and pick up your chromatic metal. Okay, we're going to Rendezvous 2, which should be to our right. There it is. This one's pretty far away, as they all are. 40 seconds. In that 40 seconds, go ahead and get your drop zones. Get the infestation first because it upgrades your multi-tool and gives you the hazmat gaunts. And then go back in and hit drop zone 1, which gives you more slots for your multi-tool, which, by the way, will also include the ones you had before that you left over. Okay, we got our hazmat gauntlets. Put them in anywhere you want. You also get your aqua jets, what we got earlier. I'm going to drop them over here, even though it doesn't really interact with anything, but it will come in handy later. Okay, we're all set. Check your charges. Make sure everything's in good shape. Multi-tool. Everybody okay? Everything looks okay. All right. Looks like we have a storm going on, so the quicker we land, the better. I'm going to flip over. And the drop zone, if I'm not mistaken, is pretty close by. It's up on the ridge, I think. Yeah, right there. You can do a scan for it. And if you can land quick enough, you can get some steps in. There it is. While we're landing, pull up the steps right there. Just run away from the guys. Bottom right-hand corner, there's our counter. I don't know what's going on and why it won't show anything. There we go. It slowed me down. Now, the good thing about this... the storm is up. He's clearing. Alright, so we didn't get more than about 100 steps in. Alright, let's head for the building. Before you do, hit drop zone 2. So we'll have to get our storm steps in elsewhere, unfortunately. Thought we would have a chance at that one. Okay, drop zone 2 is complete. Let's head to our ship and over to the purge site, which I believe... I don't know why it's still selected on that. There we go. Over this way this time. See if we can lock in on it. There's so many bases here, unfortunately, that all these bozos have uploaded into the database. It is what it is. You can create a base, folks. Just stop uploading it. No one else is going to want to see it. There we go. Okay. Oops. Got to switch over. Doing a little more damage now. One more shot. There we go. And straight into the building. Oh, that guy got one last bump in. Okay, over to here. And if you hit this terminal before the little icon pops up above it, it will kick you back out and you'll get nothing out of this. Okay, and he's a talker. Yep. And we're done with that. There's nothing else to do on 2 unless you want to look for the grub. If the grub is close by, go ahead and grab it. You'll find it if it's within 200. There it is. Let it lock in on it. And now you can get it. You can pull your ship in if you wish, as long as your launch fuel is up to snuff. And then what you can do, just face in an opposite direction, go into your menu and hit the tab button one time. As soon as it pops up, okay, I glitched out here. It didn't do it. Alright, we got another one up there. We'll have to grab it and come back. I'll grab that. For some reason, it did not register. Okay, let's try it again. There it is. And it reappeared in my inventory. That's very strange. Just get in your ship and take off. You don't need to do anything more. Okay, you're done. And that milestone is complete. There we go. Back into hyperspace. We're going on to Rendezvous 3 now. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there. Haven't had that happen before. Okay, make sure you're selected on the right system before you go there. I've made that mistake before too. My intention is to be on my way to Rendezvous 4 by the 50-minute mark, but we spent a little too much time there. We spent an extra minute there than we needed to. Plus, we have a battle to do here with our Minotaur. We need to get 25 kills in with our Minotaur, and we'll show you a quick way to get it done here. As we're on our way to the planet in question, we'll check our milestones and see where we're at. It should be right in front of us. There we go. Okay, I think we're locked in. So, we're going to get our number 2. This is also going to do the same thing. Multi-tool class upgrade. It's giving us other stuff that we don't need, so don't worry about that. And inventory slots for yourself this time. I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to grab that, that, filling in all these gaps I had before. Upgrade. Alright, and I need to clear out some inventory. I'm going to get rid of stuff real quick. There we go. We don't need that. Okay, good. How are we doing on life support? We're doing good. Pulse engine looks like it's doing fine. Launch systems are alright. Hyperdrive, okay. We're going to let it get below 50% before we drop in the last 2. Yep, I know. Before we go here, jump in real quick. What did we get done? 1 is complete. 2 is complete. 3, we're on our way to it right now. We're going to get these 2 right now. We'll get this one at the next planet. 4, we're also going to get that at number 4. And we still have to navigate our storm. And in 5, we're going to do that right now. Good deal. On our way. Let's see if we actually are locked in on it or locked in on something else. I think we're locked in on it for once. Wow, look at that. We'll go straight in then. Alright, and this one... Oh, okay, yeah, this one, go up and over the ridge here, and it's straight down and to the right a little bit. There you go, right there. Wait till it turns green, and then you can go ahead and land. Okay. Again, head straight in. Careful of the terrain here. A lot of people dig holes, and I don't know why. Okay. And I'll do my part. Back to your ship. Off to the next purge site, which happens to be straight in front of me this time. Is it literally right there, or is it on the other side of the planet? Other side of the planet. There we go. On our way. While we're on our way there, grab this. It gives you your Minotaur and a couple extra slots in your multi-tool. Just try to get them quickly so you don't bounce off the atmosphere. Okay. Keep our speed up, which is good. And looks like there's our spot right down there. Okay, again, look at the building. See where the entrance is that it's directing you towards. It's on the far side, so I'm going to land on that side. If it'll let me. There it goes. And we'll turn around. I want to fight them over this way. Oh, there it goes. Ah. You don't do as much damage from underneath. There we go. Done. In we go. Terminal. Kill these. Go through it. We have to set up our Minotaur in just a moment. Ship is over here. I like the eggs that are right there. This looks like a good spot. Let's set up our Minotaur. Right here. I'm just going to get right in. And in our starship, we have, look for the gun. Move that over to the Minotaur and these 3 upgrades. Back to your exocraft. Install it in supercharged slot. Reload it. Put your shield in a supercharged slot and you're ready to go. Just start firing and start combing that area of the of these guys that keep popping out. Unfortunately, my ship is in the way, or else this would be done quicker. There we go. Got 25. Get out of your exocraft. And you're done. On to number 4. See how quick that was? And it looks like we're going on to number 4 before the 50-minute mark. So that's a good thing. That's about where I wanted to be. There we go. On our way. Look at that. Just shy of 50. Now, as long as I can find the sites pretty quick, all 4 of them, 5 of them, 5 of them. So 1 here, well, 2 here. You got to get to the drop zone and the purge site, and at the next one, the drop zone, purge site, and the last spot. So you have 5 spots you got to hop, skip, and jump to. We'll charge everything up here in just a moment. Now this one is to the left, so we want to go that way. Make sure in your expedition log you have this selected, or else it will glitch out on you. There you go. There you go. It's still locked in on the Predator, which we're going to get right after we're done with Drop Zone 4, but before we go to the Purge site. We also need our Predator, if you remember that, and we'll be getting that one here too. So 1, oh, we can do that too if you want. Bah, I don't need it. 2, Metamorphosis, we can get that if you wish. Don't need it. We still need our Storm. Don't need that. And we're going to there. So we're going to get these 2 done. We're going to get this one and the Predator done at the same time. Okay, so we're in good shape. How are our charges look? Looking pretty good. Yeah, we have one. I'll just drop it in. It's just using up space anyway. Okay. And that's it. It's just basically the slow ride to get there now that you're all caught up. You notice my timer went, I left my guy open rather than being in the escape menu on that planet during the delivery I had earlier. So unfortunately that's time wasted. A good full minute there at the very least, maybe more. Looks like we're not locked in on it. We're locked on somebody's stupid freaking base again. I'm going to say it that way because I'm telling you, nobody wants to see your base, buddy. Nobody wants to see it. Please stop uploading it. Let us get to these. See? Another one. Can't do it. So now I got to go the long way. Because of that guy's save point this time. And that's just a delay. This one is where the yellow dot is, right there. Looks like somebody put a save point there. Yes, that one's actually useful to us. That'll be our base right there. Not our base, our drop zone. Okay. Off we go. In you go. Let's do this. Okay. Remember those aqua jets we put in? We're going to use them right now. Head out into the water, straight out from here. There's an island right between the 2 floaters that are out there. There's an island right there in my center coordinate area, right here. Top right corner of the island, just land in the water. Right here. And you can see there's one of those abysmal monsters will be down here. Make sure your gun is selected. Of course, he's not going to pop up on the first one. Or the second one. Fortunately, I've got 3 of these plants near here, so... Ha ha! Finally! About time you showed up. But I thank you for all your stuff. Now look for a long, skinny animal. I don't know if that's him or not. That's probably not him. That's those guys. They usually go in 2s. Up there he is. That's the one. That's your Predator. Get it in a second. There it is, see? Okay, back to your ship. And onto your surge location here. Purge, I said surge. Purge location, sorry. On our way. I was hoping to be there already and just finishing up, but that's okay. So maybe not quite at 1 hour, maybe a minute over. Alright, so again, pay attention to the door. Right there. That way we can fight them right in front of our ship. Okay. Okay, reload back in. Wait for it to pop up. There it is, right there. Clear those out. And he's a talker, like I said. And we're done with 4. On to 5. We still haven't gotten our storm yet, you noticed. Let's hope we get it at the last location. Because the storm will wreck this run in a heartbeat. First time I've run across one where I didn't have a storm at this point. And yes, I'm a little worried about it. Usually by this point I've already reached a planet that had a nasty storm going on, or about to start. Okay, there's our planet right there. We need to go in here and select. See, it says Snowblind we need to get done, but we're on the drop zone 5. So let's go ahead and just head there. And on our way. While we're waiting, let's make sure we get whatever we need. We don't need that, that's for sure. Inventory slot upgrade. Upgrade to our multi-tool. It's now S-class. And some extra slots. And now we can move some stuff around. I'm going to reload that, by the way. I'm going to leave the S-class there. There we go. About 18,000 damage now. There we go. Okay, we're in good shape. And I think we're close to being locked in on it. No, we're not. We're not locked in. It wouldn't be moving to the right a little bit. We're locked in on something else. So we'll see what happens when we get closer. Let's recharge. Launch thrusters, definitely. Pulse engine, definitely. And we don't need our hyperdrive, so I guess we didn't need those extras, right? Let's see what we're locked in on. Looks like we're locked in, again, on somebody's stupid base again. And we almost went right past it. Fortunately, didn't. Now I'm going to come in a little bit early so I can find this base. This is the one I always have trouble with, and now that we're coming in from a different direction, it makes it even more difficult. That might be it. I don't think it is. No, it's not. That save point might be it. Nope, one of these two. I can't see. That's the one. Alright, so we're in good shape as far as that's concerned. So we're not going to finish this at the 1 hour mark, unfortunately. Okay. No storms yet. And it keeps getting locked in on us, so you want to make sure you choose your items. And as soon as the storm starts, we'll be in good shape, but because the one on this planet lasts long enough. There we go. Okay, let's see. Gonna be on the door right there. Okay, good. Good spot. Drop. Thank you. Should pop up right in front of me. We're going to use the plasma launcher this time because it's now powerful enough on this weapon to take out the queen pretty quick. And we don't need to do that. Our last battle. Going to go in the door. Get the terminal. Still no storms. And we're at the 1 hour mark now. Still no storms. Gotta go to the Fate location now and hope for the best. Oops, it's right behind me apparently. And unless a storm starts now... Hint, hint. Come on, Sean Murray. Give me a storm. Oop, that's our spot. You do want to scan. Again, it's pointing at the door, so... Door's over there. Again, no storm. You don't have to fight anything here, just go straight in. Whoops. Sorry. The only thing that would work great right now is we got an incoming storm. Okay. No incoming storm. So I'm going to do a little trick here that sometimes works. Okay, we got a save point. Let's do a restore. And sometimes that'll work. I'm going to keep the timer going. And hopefully this timer, or this time, it will trigger a storm. Sometimes it does. But we'll get in the ship for just a couple moments. Yeah, my game takes a little longer to load than most systems. Okay, let's see what happens. Like I said, sometimes it triggers a storm. Well, no storm. I'll go ahead out and in one more time. Let's try it again. And yes, I'm wasting my own time doing it too, so as you can see there. We're hoping that this does it. Usually one of these triggers it. Usually within about 10 seconds or so. It'll say warning, incoming storm. And this planet does have storms on it. It says usually mild, but it does have storms. Okay, so as you can see, we should have been able to complete this in under an hour. But the cosmos has decided not to cooperate. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's no planet in this system that has what we're looking for. Activated copper, that one does. Has a loo. That one too, huh? That one as well. Looks like most of them do, huh? So any other planet we could go to, pretty much, except for the low atmo one, is a good planet to go to. Shall we? So, I guess we didn't do it in under an hour, folks. You can watch the timer at the top and determine how much time it took us to get this done. Let's see if we can find a planet. Looks like all of our planets are on the other side of this one. Who's closest? 2,000. 1,000. 1,700. And that one is good enough. Let's go there. So this kind of stinks. And you can see what happens with a speed run. If you don't get that storm to pop up, and that's the only random number generator in the whole system that causes a problem. Otherwise, we would have had this done in about an hour. Hour and 1, hour and 2, somewhere in there. Which means in-game time would have been a lot less. Okay. I'm going to opt to go near water, because the terrain tends to be better. And we still don't have a storm. This is a bleak-looking planet, isn't it? Good thing we have sodium. Okay. I'm going to try a reload in order to trigger it. And let's see what happens. Last chance. Otherwise, I'm ending it here. Not really, I know. But there you are. This is hilarious. We're still going to have the in-game time under an hour, but we have to be able to trigger the storm. It doesn't take long, about a minute to a minute and a half, in order to get what we're looking for. And then we're done. Usually by now it says, warning, incoming storm. Yeah, I got a good shoreline here we can run across. Yeah, you don't want to swim in the water too much, because that'll cause problems. I don't like it along here. This is good. Oh well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to pause our video here and we'll show you the storm here in just a moment. Meanwhile, we're also going to pause the timer at the top. Okay, looks like we have a storm finally approaching. Only took us about a minute or two. I'm going to wait till it actually kicks into gear. That should be long enough. And we're going to run over here. Now, unfortunately, our radiation protection is going to drop like a rock on this planet. And we run into the risk of secondary storms. Like windstorms, lightning, things like that. I hope it's lightning and not wind. Because lightning is easier to avoid. You just keep running. Wind, you can't run away from it. It just catches up to you and sucks you up into the air and throws you around like a sack of potatoes. And it will keep doing that. It'll keep kicking this out. Okay, we only got 500 steps to go. Less, actually. Yeah, this was good terrain to run on. $200 steps. Okay, we're good. We're good. And got it. That's complete. All right. That completes our time at 1:11:11. All ones. Let's get out to the main menu and see what kind of damage we did, because we did kick in and out a few times, but our regular in-game time should be definitely under an hour. So let's see how we did. 54 minutes, as you can see. That's pretty good. 54 minutes is what you can get this done at, and you should be able to do it in under an hour. My time probably would have been closer to the 50-minute mark at this point, so that's really, really good. All right, so there you go, folks, and as you can see, my record right now is 48 minutes. That's where I'm at in Liquidators, so looking forward to doing that on a Wednesday night in order to see if we can do that. So this coming Wednesday, that's when this will post probably, is Wednesday morning, either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. And then on Wednesday night, we'll do a speedrun live, and we'll do Saturday night a speedrun live. And we'll see how we do. That'll be a last one for the Liquidators. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next episode. Again, any questions, drop them in the comment section below, but I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments about the storm. I know we all are. We all get frustrated by that. Well, thank you again, folks, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.